Channel 7's Matt Doran threw down his script and stormed off the Weekend Sunrise set during Sunday's episode. Doran, 38, and co-host Sally Bowrey attempted to interview Astrophysical and Planetary Sciences Dr. Kevin France on NASA's rocket launch, but suffered a technical difficulty when they failed to hear him speak for a second time. It comes after Doran bungled an exclusive interview with Adele late last year. Doran and Bowrey were interviewing France on NASA's new mission that will take place from the Northern Territory from June 26 to July 12. A glitch occurred when the co-hosts failed to hear France answer their question. Please tell me that we can send a rocket 300 kilometers into Earth's orbit, but we can't get comms with Kevin, Doran joked. He then apologized for rambling for a few minutes in the hopes that producers could fix the on-air blunder. I am going to continue rambling for a few minutes in the hopes we can establish comms. I apologize to Kevin, I apologize to our audience, he said. Doran and Bowrey were able to establish a connection with France only for them to lose him again. Doran resumed on-air duties at Channel 7 in early March after taking an extended hiatus to focus on his mental health. The seasoned reporter had taken time off work in late January to recuperate after facing intense trolling over his infamous botched interview with Adele in late 2021. He reportedly spent time in a mental health facility, with a source telling the Sunday Telegraph in February he was battling severe and chronic depression. Doran made headlines around the world in November when it emerged he'd flown to London to interview Adele, 34, but had failed to listen to her new album beforehand, which angered her label so much they refused to release the footage. He was later forced to apologize to the singer after admitting he hadn't listened to her album, 30, ahead of his interview with her. Seven had obtained an exclusive interview with the star as part of its $1 million package that also included broadcast rights to Adele's one-night-only concert and her sit-down with Oprah Winfrey. An offended Adele then supposedly stormed out of the interview, according to the Daily Telegraph. However, Seven and Doran later disputed this, saying the singer was not angry and the interview actually ran for longer than scheduled. Regardless, her label Sony was not impressed and responded by banning the network from airing any part of the interview during its one-night-only package. Furious 7 executives also reportedly suspended Doran for 2 weeks. Both Seven and Doran denied this, saying there was no formal suspension and he simply took a week off work. In a lengthy on-air apology on Weekend Sunrise in November, Doran expressed his regret following the incident. This is a story that has sparked a torrent of abuse and mockery from around the world, and, if I'm being honest with you, the bulk of this savaging I deserve and I totally own," he began. Doran said had made a terrible mistake assuming Channel 7 hadn't been given a preview copy of the album. The day after we landed in London, an email came through from Sony. It didn't mention Adele, but it did contain a link to her album, he continued. The genuine, dead-set, hand-on-heart truth is that I missed it. By an absurdly long margin, the most important email I've ever missed in my life.